Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I almost said it was Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was Thursday, too,
I know,
actually.
right? We're just doing so many shows. My name is Johnny Bronto. I am your host. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host, Melissa Lucan.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live.
Yeah. If you're watching for the first time, make sure you hit all the likes and subscribes and hit all the shares and do all the things. Make sure you comment below. We've got Eddie McLaurin here from Woods of Terror, AKA Bone Daddy. Super excited. Never had him on the show, and he's never watched the show before, so he gets to be on it and see it at the same
That's crazy.
time.
All right.
Awesome. All right, got a couple official things to get through, and then we'll bring on Eddie here in a moment. Obviously, thank you very, very much to our platinum sponsors here. Woods of Terror being one of them. Thank you for that. In Greensboro, North Carolina, woodsofterror.com. We're going to have all the information about the event here in this episode. And Fright Nights at South Florida Fairgrounds here, West Palm Beach, Florida, myfrightnights.com. And Fair Reach in Tavares, Florida, fairreachscreampark.com. And Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail in Umatilla, Florida, drgrimleysHauntedTrail.com. Thank you all for believing in us and sponsoring us and doing all of the things. So, are you excited?
I am very excited.
You know, I think we've been at this for a little while because this is actually our 10th season that we've been going. But, you know, they've been at this for like 33 years, which is older than I am.
It's the same age as me.
Wow.
Actually, I turned 33 in 2 weeks.
Okay, I mean, I'm years old, so we're not going to get into that. All right, awesome. What's up? If you are part of a haunt, if you are part of Woods of Terror, make sure you chime in the comments there. But I think it's time. I think it's time that we go ahead and we just bring on our very special guest, Eddie McLaurin, AKA
what's up,
Bone
Eddie?
Daddy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
Hello.
Hey, what's
It's
up?
good to
Let me
see you,
just check
buddy.
one thing on your audio real quick. Okay, that is good. Welcome to the show for the first time. I feel like you should have been on the show in the last
I know,
decade.
we should have had him on
I know,
before.
what's going on? Eddie's just too in demand, you know. So, but Eddie's right now hard at work building new things at Woods of Terror. But I will go ahead and be lazy here, Eddie. What we do in the beginning is I actually just let you introduce yourself. So we have a little bit here called the elevator pitch.
Let's go. I love the elevator pitch.
And let's go ahead and put the camera on Eddie. Eddie, tell everybody who you are, what you do. Tell us your life story. Well, you don't have to unless you want to. But tell America who you are, what you do.
Well, all right. I'm Eddie McLaurin, owner-operator of Woods of Terror. And as of October 18th this year, it'll be my 33rd season. Wow. And, man, we've had a great run. And, boy, time flies. And over the last 20 years, I've really stepped up the game and tried to make Woods of Terror one of the biggest and best haunts in the United States. And hopefully I'm succeeding. I want you to come out and make up your own mind how good we are.
Heck yeah.
Well, you've done a really great job. Woods of Terror is a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have been twice, and Woods of Terror was like one of those bucket list haunts. A lot of people were talking about it. Yep. Eddie and I actually met years and years ago. We were just talking about this before the show on a bus tour for the Midwest Haunters Convention, and I saw Eddie, and Eddie's a very tall, recognizable person, and like I didn't know who he was from anybody. And I think we were BSing, talking on the back of the bus or whatever, and then put two and two together later on. This is famous, amazing haunter that's been in the industry forever. And but that is so cool. It's really cool how the circles in the haunt industry get smaller and smaller.
Yeah, they all connect
with every
eventually.
new person you meet.
Yeah,
awesome. 33 years, man. That's just nuts.
That's a long time.
Wow. It is. So the first 10 years, I didn't know about Transworld and the kind of haunt scene that was going on, out there in America.
He said the word.
He said it.
So didn't know about Transworld, didn't know about a lot of things. And when I found out about Transworld, actually met Ben Armstrong from Netherworld. And I said, "What do you do for a living?" And he goes, I don't work. I do Halloween. I work, but I do Halloween every day. And I'm like, "What do you mean you do Halloween every day?" I was like, I was a heating and air guy, worked 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week on heating and air. And then I worked 50 hours a week on Woods of Terror. And I said, I want to do that. So quickly, every night we'd close on Saturday. I was on a plane somewhere on Sunday out to see the Headless Horseman, Netherworld, Niles, Michigan. I went all over the place seeing haunted houses and seeing what they were doing, things I liked, things I didn't like. And before long, I had to start opening on Sundays as my attendance grew. And so now I have to take advantage of the haunt tours and see the other haunts like that.
Yeah, any tour you can go on, you will meet the most amazing people and see the most amazing haunts. So, Legendary Haunt Tour, a couple of haunts that he just mentioned, I've been to. So they're really, really, really cool. Awesome. All right. So who do we got in here? Mortifer and Alice Mortis. We got Benjamin Watkins, Molly Zombie.
A lot of people from Woods of Terror
in here.
We got
Chris Harder in here. What's up, guys? Very, very cool. Awesome. Now, we're making a trip out to Woods of Terror this year on our opening weekend, so we'll go over the date and everything like that in a moment. But we have all of your details and things. Easiest way to do everything for Woods of Terror is to follow them on social media or go to woodsofterror.com. Facebook.com/Woods of Terror, Instagram.com/The Woods of Terror, at Woods of Terror NC on Twitter. And thank you for reposting everything. Appreciate that. Got a phone number here. Who does this ring to? Who is this 336-643-3558 ring to? Is that your personal cell phone?
That's your personal cell phone.
Oh, no, that's my office phone.
Okay.
He's a glutton for punishment.
I have his personal cell phone.
And if
I've
you
actually
haven't-
texted him.
I know, me too.
That's crazy.
I should call him right now.
I should text him right now. What's up, Eddie?
But info at Woods of Terror in case you have any questions. And what else we got here? Here are some pictures, just some very limited pictures from last year. It's just so good, man. We've
From our amazing photographer, Kira, right? Who
Kira,
takes
give a
awesome
shout out to
photos.
Kira.
Thanks, Kira.
And here is the Christmas card we put together last year with all the people and the blue skeleton.
That is adorable. Yeah. That's so cute.
I love
Woods of Terror family.
And Chris and Eddie right there and all of us. Look at us, just one big, happy, spooky family.
Awesome people. They were really cool. Really fun to interact with last year. We had a lot of fun with them.
It's awesome.
And we were going around making videos and stuff. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Carol loves Spawn. She loved it.
She does. She really does.
So we have shared a clip before. Kira is deathly afraid of snakes.
Yep.
So when we showed up, you were getting into your gear and the full-on makeup and everything, as we see in the picture here. And Kira wouldn't even go anywhere, wouldn't even go 50 feet away from you. She was running the other way. And then at one point, you decided, can you walk our audience through this? You saw Kira. Kira was there doing her photography thing, doing her video thing, and you just had to introduce your little friend to Kira.
Yes, I love it. I deal with that every night, and customers try to hide from me or they don't want to hold the snake. So as soon as they turn their back and they're not looking, I just slide right up behind them and slide it on their shoulder. I have a great time doing that.
And if you didn't catch it in our intro, we actually updated part of our intro. That little part where Kira's getting freaking out is now immortalized in our new intro for
And
the
where
show,
she meets Spawn and didn't even realize that she had Spawn
it was on her
It
shoulder
was
for
on
a
her
while, and then
until
she just her brain just melted.
I personally love Spawn.
Yeah.
I think they're adorable, and I absolutely love that. And now I was holding them too before the event started. I got a photo with them. I was so excited.
That's cool.
I love danger noodles, so I love snakes.
That's a big danger noodle.
Yes, that's a very big
one.
danger noodle.
So Kira's in the chat here. She just wants to relay this to you. She says that was rude. Rude. So
I think that converts to she's excited to see Spawn again, Eddie.
Absolutely. Yep.
I don't think she realized y'all paid me to do it. But we won't tell her.
Jeez. No. Kira quits. Awesome. Love that right there.
times.
So I gotta ask about the Bone Daddy, because I've met you in character, out of character. You're up on stage, you're doing the things. We'll show a little you on stage singing and stuff like that in a moment. But where did the Bone Daddy persona or character come from? Is that just you, and that's the real you that you can't show the real world?
Well, it's a combination of things. So I was married once before, and she took off, and I didn't know what was going on. And the same year I started working for Woods of Terror, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut a mohawk, and I'm going to grab a snake, and I'm going to walk around the Midway, and I'm going to have fun. So that happened the first year. I took off to Myrtle Beach Bike Week and drove my casket car down there and walked into a shop, and there was the Bone Daddy jacket hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, that's going on me. So we took that. I walked into the Midway for the second year as Bone Daddy, and somebody looked at me and said, what's up, Bone Daddy? So
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
I guess that's been about 14, 15 years now. Wow. And it's just stuck. I used to do half my face. I've changed that up a little bit. but I was saying it was the good side versus the evil side. And Bone Daddy will say some stuff that Eddie wouldn't say. So it's great to have that alter ego so he can say some stuff or live larger than life and have a great time. But I'm blessed to have some great maintenance men that have allowed me to. I used to do a lot of maintenance and helping and running the show, but I have a lot of great employees that help me, that allow me to be Bone Daddy, so I don't have to worry about the show. And I go in there and have a great time. And it's great to do that because after I've worked so hard for all those seasons, every month, every day, it's great to be able to work the show. And, I have people, what I really like is the 35 to 40-year-old males that seek me out in the midway and say, hey, I heard you're the owner. And I just wanted to tell you that this place is awesome and awesome scenes. And it's great to hear that from anybody. But, it's still, people are still learning that I'm the owner. A lot of people still don't know. And I am on my second snake now. So I had Dawn. And so that's a funny story. They walked in that year after I was divorced and they said, what's your snake's name? And I said to myself, I didn't know you named a snake. So I was like, it's Dawn. I named it after my ex-wife. She's beautiful to look at, but sneaky as a snake. So they put this quote right on the front page of the Greensboro News and Record.
Oh my God.
And it went out to everybody. She called me the next day. She was like, what are you doing?
Wow.
But that was great. So after Dawn died, I have her baby. So it's a spawn.
Was that the ex died or the snake died or both?
Both.
Oh my God.
But so I have Spawn now, which is Spawn of Dawn. And I actually have a third one. And in case Spawn was to happen to die, but you always got to have a backup in the Halloween industry. Yeah. But Spawn's bigger than ever. And she's going to kill my back this year, but we're going to have a great time doing it.
She's looking forward to seeing Kara again. How long do snakes live?
Yeah,
how long do snakes live? Do you know?
These Burmese should or could live up to 16 to 20 years. And of course, if I fed her more, she would be 18, 20 feet long and 200 or 300 pounds. So a lot of guys, like you'll see on TikTok, they feed their snakes a lot on purpose to make them fat. And I feed mine about once every 2 weeks to try to keep her thinner, but she's still going to continue to grow and gain weight. Dawn was almost 100 pounds when she passed away. And wow. that was very hard to carry around.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the event info here. I got a picture of you up on stage in a moment. We'll bring that up. But here's Spawn and Kira, one happy family, right?
I know
there.
It is so adorable.
Yeah. You do blend in with your cast of amazing characters out there, so I can see why people wouldn't know that. Awesome. Katie says she loves snakes.
I do
so,
too.
That's cool. Too. All right. I got the info here, coming up here, 33 years, and your opening night is actually a month from today. Wow, that is opening Friday the 13th, September 13th.
Oh, we're going to be there for opening night.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
Well, we'll be...
Opening
we'll let
weekend.
you know when we're there.
Okay, opening weekend. Gotcha.
That's cool. So,
that's awesome.
Do you always open up in like mid-September? Have you ever opened up... because I know a lot of haunts typically operate in just the month of October. Do you normally start in like mid-September?
The 13th is the earliest I've ever opened up by one day. So last year it was the 14th. This year, when I saw that it was the 13th on Friday, I said, well, we got to do that. Yeah, so, and just to let the people know out there, if they want to come right now, tickets are $13 for September the 13th. I haven't had those lower prices in 20 years. So September the 13th, $13 for Woods of Terror.
That is a ridiculous deal.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I mean, because you've got so many, we're going to go over all the attractions and everything, but you're going to see in a moment when we unpack this, that's a lot. And that's not even including like the midway and all the entertainment and everything that's there. So, wow, 33 years. That's just nuts. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, Kira agrees. $13 for Woods of Terror tickets is just nuts. Mm-hmm. All right. Also looking to hire some folks. So I saw this on the site here. So are you looking for anything specific at this point? Or still open-ended here, looking for characters, staff, more?
Just in general, every position, concessions, parking, actors. Right now, we're probably pushing 116 actors. Looking to push that to about 125, 130.
Wow!
But I think that I have such a good core staff, and of course, Alan Hobbs comes out and trains my guys. if they'll just get here, we can train them. And we've got spots that are good for beginners and spots that are good for awesome actors. So we're also looking for guest actors that are traveling. I have no idea how many we're having. Probably 70, 72, 75 guest actors this year from probably 12 different states. So
That's really cool.
we love to have guest actors who are traveling through, and we can always use some good people.
Awesome. Yeah, and maybe snake handler Kira. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
Kira.
Kira's in the
We'll
chat,
offer
so
Kira,
you know, Kira might do
would
that.
be down to do it.
Yeah.
Anytime to spend more time with Spawn, right, Kira?
Yeah. So check the website woodsofterror.com. Make sure you're following them on Facebook. I saw the post for the hiring on Facebook there. So they have a little form thing you can fill out right there. Very cool. Hire all the people. Here is the calendar for the event this year, going all the way from Friday the 13th in September. And this is really cool. The 2 last nights here on November 8th and 9th, which is pretty awesome. It's like going that far into November. And those are going to be Terror in the Dark, the blackout nights that you got there, nice. Which is going to be terrifying. Can you imagine doing Woods of Terror in the dark?
In the complete darkness? That would scare me. That would scare the life out of me.
Our Terror in the Darkness has continued to grow, and the weekends get bigger and bigger. So I thought we could, so the 1st and 2nd of November will be normal nights, and we're going to push our Terror in the Darkness out to the 8th and the 9th. We're still averaging 4,000 and 5,000 people on Terror in the Darkness weekend. So it's a different show, and it's great. And I have a lot of people just come to the last weekend, but I'd come check it out in the light, and then I'd come check it out for Terror in the Darkness.
It scares me with everything on.
I know,
Can you imagine
right?
in darkness?
That's awesome. All right. Got that going right here. We will be there on the 14th. So we're going to do our first road trip, our first of 4 road trips this year.
Yeah, because we got 1 in September and 3 in October, right? Yeah.
So we'll be there on the 14th. So if you want to hang out with the HauntScene crew,
come hang out with us.
We'll be there out in the Midway hanging out. We'll probably be rope dropping in the beginning and waiting there until they kick us out, like we did last year. So they're like, yeah, stupid HauntScene people, go home, right? And then I didn't know that you were open this late. So I mean, 2nd week in November, man, that might be worth an extra trip going back up there. That's really awesome. Mm-hmm. Very, very cool. Let's see. Guest acting at What's a Terror is so awesome. Chris Hardison here. What's up, Scorin? What's up, everybody? Very, very cool.
What's up, people?
All the information available on woodsterror.com. I think tickets are on sale. Yep. It says it right there. So they're good to go with that. And there's too much, and I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff here, but like 16 attractions. Obviously live music. There's a Monster Midway. They do like a opening like parade type thing, which is really cool with all these characters. There's a ridiculous gift shop where you know what? Biggest regret today, I didn't dig out my Eddie bobblehead. My Eddie bobblehead should be right here.
And I got an Eddie magnet on my fridge at home.
You can take a piece of Eddie home with you from the gift shop if you want.
I think I need to give me a bobblehead next time.
Yep.
I didn't get one last time.
You're the only haunter I've ever seen that actually has a bobblehead. So there's a... Yep. You're the first person to think to do that. That's awesome.
All right.
There's lots of photo ops, there's lots of food options, and there's just much, much more. There's all kinds of stuff. I know I'm missing stuff out. Is there anything that comes to mind, because you run this place, anything that I missed on this list that you wanted to let people know about?
No, I think you got it all covered. You know, the biggest thing is if you are coming, like you said, I'd come a little early, check out the parade. It is something different that a lot of haunted houses don't do, and I think it's a great opportunity. If you're going to come, go ahead and come early and check out the parade.
The parade is awesome. It's a lot of fun too. Highly recommend it.
Really, really cool. I've actually never seen anything like that. So parades and bobbleheads.
Yeah,
I've
never seen another haunt do the parade thingy. So that's definitely unique.
Awesome. All right, moving on here. There he is. There's the rock star on stage.
Yeah.
You know, this guy, and I think the first time we went years and years ago, I mean, it was probably like 2021, I think, where our first time at Woods of Terror. This guy's like up there singing, and they have like a house band, which is really, really cool. Mm-hmm. He like put our name in the lyrics to a song, which was nuts.
I heard that.
I
heard that.
Cool.
That was awesome. Plug.
So the other, I mean, because obviously you've got many sides to your personality here, but the rock star side of everything, getting up there and performing live,
and he sings.
He sings.
Yeah, he does it all. Eddie does it all.
Multi-talented.
Yes.
When did you start with the band and everything?
Well, probably going back about 15 years ago, 16 years ago, when I wanted to do the parade, I want to do something unique. And, I love living in the United States. Doesn't matter what's going on in America right now. I love being here and appreciate all the people that have fought for my freedom to allow me to run Woods of Terror. So I wanted to start off with a parade and the national anthem. So I let a lot of the high schools come in, and I would book a different high school every weekend. And it really got out of control. They would come in late. They wouldn't bring but 4 or 5 people. They would sing off tune. I've even had somebody from American Idol, and the guy started over, couldn't remember the words.
Oh, no.
So I talked to 2 or 3 of the actors, and I said, "Don't you play drums? Don't you play the guitar?" And I said, "Well, we're going to do the national anthem next year. And I know that I'm going to be here every night, and I know I'm going to sing it on time, and I know I'm going to remember the words." So it all started like that. And then we added 2 or 3 songs, and it's just exploded from there. Actually, in November, we'll be putting out our first album. So as soon as the season's over,
Oh, that's awesome.
recording an album. And so it just continued on from there. I've got a really good band, and they're really dedicated, and they're really good. I mean, they got a lead singer besides me, and they're a really good band. So it's been great getting to sing the national anthem and all the other songs. And I think it's morphed and turned into something really great. It's great entertainment while the people are waiting in line. And I think that, you may be waiting an hour, but the time goes by so quick in there when you're getting entertained, you don't even feel like an hour.
Yeah. And there's also like house music or like a DJ. People are doing like line dances and stuff. Not me, but Melissa was doing something.
I was dancing. I was doing like Cupid Shuffle and all that fun dancing music.
Nice. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Such a unique experience. And you mentioned the wait there, and it's such a unique experience because the way the haunt is set up, it's actually all the houses or parts of it all head to tail, like beginning to end. So it goes on forever and ever. So if you've never ever been to Woods of Terror before, you might wait a little while. There's always stuff to look at, always stuff to do. But when you get in the house, it's totally worth it. It's totally amazing. Yeah. All right. Woods of Terror band rocks. People are tagging that. Awesome. Best place to work for everyone is great, Ariel Williams says. So that is very, very cool. All right, Rockstar. That's awesome. All right, and here's here's everything that you've got. Each of these is a little attraction that you're going to walk through, which is really, really cool here. I will be honest with you, I recycled what we used last year, so because I didn't want to do it again. But is there everything on here is still coming back this year, though, right?
Well, no. So the Awakening will be removed this year, and it'll be called Necropolis.
Oh, okay.
So a new 125-foot building, all new building, new concrete, stamped to look like cobblestone, New Orleans style cemetery, all inside. A little bit of videos in there, kind of like the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of new things in there that I've been wanting to do for a couple of years. The back crypt has 62 caskets in it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Took me like 12 years to round all those up. And the Purge is now gone, and that's where Baba Yaga's sitting.
Okay. All right. So this is what they had last year. Now, Baba Yaga. Do you know what Baba Yaga is?
No.
You've never heard of the witch house that's on Chicken Legs?
No, I have not. I
Wow.
have not.
All right.
That is completely.
We're gonna
new
have
to
to.
me.
You've never heard of Baba
I've
Yaga?
never heard. I can honestly say I've never heard of these words before in my life.
All right. Well, people are already chiming in here. Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga. Everybody's so excited about Baba Yaga here. This is not official artwork, but I wanted to show Melissa an image of what the Baba Yaga house looks like.
How does everyone know this but me? I've never heard of this before.
You've never heard of Baba Yaga?
I can honestly say, Johnny, I've never heard of this before.
Well, we have somebody here that's doing a haunted attraction based on Baba Yaga. Eddie, did you want to enlighten Melissa as far as what Baba Yaga is?
Well, I might not be the best because I tell you, as a year ago, I've never heard of it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
actually, Nathan Fultz mentioned it to me, so I started looking it up. Baba Yaga is a European witch, like from Russia and Czechoslovakia and places like that. And once you leave your children outside, you better watch out because she will snag them up, and that's what she loves to eat is little children. So when she wants to move her house, she just moves her house because it's on chicken legs, and our Baba Yaga house will be on chicken legs. Those things are going up next week. And Woods of Terror invested quite a bit of money in a foam machine that we now own and keep on the property. And we're going to foam these chicken legs. This year, Baba Yaga will be 2 stories. Next year, it'll be 3 stories.
What?
That's crazy.
So-
ridiculous.
I have never heard of that. That's wild.
Yep. So we're going to have some, and Baba Yaga can take a lot of different forms. And as you go through the Baba Yaga house, you'll see the different forms and the different styles of Baba Yaga.
Very cool. Now, I do have a clip that you put out on social media just recently of the house being under construction here. Let's go ahead and check that out. Where we got here?
And now we're good.
Are we going now?
We're going now.
Okay, perfect. Hey everyone, here we are at Baba Yaga's house. Quick update. We're putting the sheeting on right now. You can see that we got the sheets going up. Over here, obviously we're a little bit further. We got all these sheets going up here. And hopefully by the end of this week, the whole place is done. Obviously, scoring is cutting.
All right. That's awesome. And I like if you look really close in that little clip there, you see Eddie walking by. He's got like a tool, so he's throwing in there a little bit. That's really, really cool. Once again, this is not official artwork. And you have been putting clips out and regular updates of this house under construction, so definitely be following Woods of Terror on social media so you can see all of that stuff, which is really, really cool. But I love this concept. I love witches.
It's like a brand new concept, you know? Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
I gotta ask though, how are you gonna do the legs? Like, is it gonna be like sitting down with the legs like sprawled out and you walk into it that way, or you gotta like climb a ramp or something in there?
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
Us?
Well, the floor, the main floor of Baba Yaga is 16 feet off the ground.
Wow.
The structure sets on pillars like you'd see it maybe like a North Carolina beach. Mm-hmm. So that's where the 3rd story will be next year. And we're going to put 8x8 pylons, and then we're going to foam the pylons and then carve the chicken legs.
That is pretty cool. That is very, awesome. Very unique. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, people chiming in here. It's an amazing house. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So excited. The original witch. Kira's also excited. Very, very cool. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I am so excited about that. That's so cool. And I got to ask, because I was reading up on McLaurin Farms out there, because you do multiple events throughout the year. And did you just want to, it seems like it's got a lot of land out there. How many acres is the actual McLaurin Farms area?
I've got about 54 acres, and I'm looking to add about 10 more. I'm kind of landlocked now. So when I started Woods of Terror, my grandfather was actually alive and he owned the property. But right now there's housing developments all around me. So there's only this one plot of land left I can buy. But just growing up as a little kid, I just knew that I wanted to own the farm. Didn't know how I was going to do that. And so I started Woods of Terror, and I realized, into the 12th, 13th, 14th year that I might be able to pull this off as far as making enough money to buy the property. What was bad was for about 10 years, I had to watch it be sold off piece by piece by relatives or cousins. But probably 12 years ago, I was able to buy a piece back, and every 2 years I've bought another piece back. So I've got one piece left, and it's been an amazing journey, and it's been tough. I've had to buy all the land, and land's been very, very expensive. But so it was always my dream to have McLaurin Farms and do Christmas and Easter egg hunts and pumpkin patches. So I think this year will be my 8th year for my pumpkin patch. It'll be my 13th year for a regular Christmas. And this year we will be adding Krampus Christmas. It'll be our first year for that. So we're just doing all kinds of activities on the farm. I tell people, what are you doing? I'm trying to have fun making a living. So I love what I do. Love the farm, and I just wanted to keep that in the family. And it's been a struggle, but it's been worth it. And it's been an amazing ride. And I just appreciate all the people that have helped me live my dream.
Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely check out McLaurin Farms. Really fascinating to read the story, and then definitely check out all the year-round events that they got going on there. I just thought it was worth mentioning because it's really cool. All right. Very cool. All right, so what else do we got here? Make sure you follow them on social media, all the things once again. But you know, we're at like the halfway point, so you know what time it is?
Questions?
Time for questions.
Yes! Love the
Absolutely.
questions. Let's do it.
Eddie, are you ready for questions?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. All right. 10 questions with Bone Daddy. All right. Ironically, Eddie bears a striking resemblance to Krampus, Bill Welch says. That's awesome. All right. What's up, Scurry Face? What's up?
Scurry
Tyler,
Face. What's up?
Whoever Scurry Face is, thank you for chiming in there. All right. Well, I have not, Eddie has not seen these questions, and I wrote these at like the last minute because I started right after work. I'm hoping I didn't spell anything wrong.
Well, we'll find out. No,
All right, let's do it. All right, Eddie, are you ready for some questions? Let's do it.
Are you ready,
question.
Eddie?
Some of these are going to go pretty deep. All right.
Deep.
Philosophical questions, right? Here we go. Question number 1. What is the most impactful thing that has affected the haunt industry in the last 33 years?
Man, I would have to say for me and other haunts, the Trans World Halloween show is what's done it. I mean, you get to meet so many quality people, quality vendors, and these vendors can pump out some amazing things. You know, Gore Galore, I must have 12 or 13 of his pieces. And if it wasn't for the Trans World show, where would we all meet and find these amazing things? I know we could do it through the internet, but man, as far as networking, meeting great people, I'd have to say Trans World show is what's done it.
All right. That's awesome. We love Trans World.
Yeah.
We go every year.
And it's a great place to network. You can meet a lot of people there.
It is the greatest place to meet somebody in an elevator and say, hey, what haunt are you from? I'm from
It's true.
Jimmy's Haunted Toilet.
It
Where
is-
are you at? In Iowa. I'm like, sweet, we haven't been to Iowa yet. That's how we network and
very
meet
true.
people. And we see Eddie running around there. Eddie, hanging out, doing the things. Very cool. Good answer. Good answer. All right. Next question. Go ahead and ask this one, Melissa.
How do you keep the hordes of fans, crew, and family coming back year after year?
I think it's the quality of my staff. Obviously, we change a lot. We used to try to change 33%. Sometimes I think we change more. And it's a lot of maintenance to Woods of Terror at this point, being 33 years. But the quality of the show, the quality of my actors, and I don't think it's one thing. I think it's 100 things all added together. The midway doing customer service, the band, the actors, the great maintenance men, the great quality of my people. It's just everything bought into one. You can't just do one thing good. You got to do it all good. And that's what I think our employees and all my quality employees do, is they come together as a team and they pull it off and make Woods of Terror look amazing.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Good answer. All right, next one. I think you already mentioned this here very quick. How many total cast and crew does Woods of Terror have? Like everyone.
We're probably going to be pushing about 225 people this year.
Wow.
Parking lot, maintenance, security, staff, actors. There's a lot of people, probably 225, 230.
Including Spawn?
Yep, including Spawn. Well, it's
Spawn.
231.
You gotta add Spawn in there.
That's awesome. All right. Next question. Go ahead and ask this one, Melissa.
What is the one trend in the haunt industry that haunters should start or stop doing?
Lord, that's a tough one.
Or one of each. What should haunts stop doing? What should they start doing?
To start doing, I think there's so many quality people in the industry. I think a lot of us, I think Woods of Terror prides itself in trying to be original and doing things that have not been done. A parade, singing the anthem, Bone Daddy's different. It's a lot of things. So start being more original. And there's so many good quality minds out there. I think a lot of people copy things, and they don't need to copy. If we put our minds to it, we could blow everybody away with our ingenuity and all the new things that we could do. Stop doing, man, I don't know about that one. The one thing I think that pops into my mind is that as haunts get bigger and better, it's tough. The customers come and they seem to be upset because the lines are long. But if you go to a great haunted house, they are going to have long lines, So that's something I wish that we could fix. I think that's a tough fix, but that's something I'd like to see changed.
Okay. All right. Very, very cool. All right, next one. Go ahead and ask this one, Melissa.
If you have an unlimited budget, what theme or setting would you like to explore?
Okay, so I've thought about this. I really like Key West, Florida in January and February. So if I had an unlimited budget, I would have a haunt in South Carolina, one in Georgia, and three in Florida on the way to Key West.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So if it was for, let's just say, Woods of Terror in North Carolina, because unlimited budget, you'd spend it. You'd be like doing like a RIP Horror Nights tour and all that stuff. You know, bringing us along, obviously.
Yep.
Unlimited budget.
We could hang out with him and TJ.
What would you do on
Let's go.
site?
That's tough. I haven't had an unlimited budget, and I haven't been able to think about it like that. But I'd probably buy some more land around me, and I would do this totally wooded, no buildings, out in the middle of a forest area. That would be like a Blair Witch feel and totally creep people out. So
Nice.
over the years, I've added so many buildings because, you know, we got hurricanes coming through here. But, and I've never really got into dinosaurs because I thought it would be so expensive. But a Jurassic Park scary adventure, that would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool. Scary dinosaurs.
Alien
Yeah.
abduction trail.
Alien and dinosaurs.
Alien
Dinosaurs.
Man, that'd be really cool. It's unlimited budget. You can make it work.
Maybe alien werewolves and alien vampires.
Let's go.
We've thrown that idea there
Yeah,
before. You know,
That's awesome.
play around with the idea.
All right. Probably Beach of Terror, Mountain of Terror. That's awesome. Let's see. Going through the comments here. Bone Daddy's also a great singer. We all know Spawn is the star of the show. Woods Terror breeds originality. Rooster. Peggy saying no for something. Let me know, Peggy. What's up? We should do a Woods of Terror attraction outside. People are saying, Benjamin. Aliens riding dinosaurs. You know what?
I can get down with that.
I just, you know what I love is we're just gonna like earworm ideas into people's. We're gonna incept this idea and like Woods of Terror like 3 years from now it's like Jurassic Riders or something.
We can have fire dinosaurs.
That's fine.
With aliens.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ideas.
That's all right. You know what, Eddie? You could take that. That's original. You know,
That is original.
I've
That's
never
very
ever
original.
been in a dinosaur themed haunted attraction. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. So go ahead and ask this one, Melissa.
What is your go-to snack or drink for a night of haunting?
Man, I'm gonna tell you. So I might eat lunch, and then about 10:30 or 11 o'clock, I've realized that I haven't eaten all day because everything's been so busy. And man, I go in there and grab me like 3 hot dogs and chips. Man, it's always hot dogs or Halloween. It's probably not the most healthiest thing, but that's what I go to.
It gets the job done. Hot dogs are amazing. Waffle House.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody's chiming in on Waffle House. You must have a Waffle House in the area, or pizza. That's awesome.
Our place is called Herbie's.
Herbie's.
Yeah, and they got a
should-
Volkswagen cut in half on the side of the building, and that's where we usually go to eat.
Okay, we have to go there when we
Yeah,
drive
we're
up
gonna
there.
put that on the list.
Yeah.
I mean that's good.
Yeah.
Herbie's it is.
Let's do
We're
it.
doing Very cool. All right, next one that we've got here. When do you know? Because I showed the list earlier. That was the attractions as of last year, and you're building new stuff. When do you know it is time for an old attraction to be retired and replaced with something else?
There's a lot of things that go into that. So I redone my vampire house, tore the facade off. That was probably my oldest attraction. And I know that you guys know, but you know, vampires are probably at their lowest right now. So 7 or 8 years ago, you had Vampire Diaries, True Blood, the Glitter Vampires, and it was really popular. It's kind of died out and it will come back. But the facade needed a lot of work, and I said, you know, why am I going to repair this? We need to tear it off and build something brand new. So that's when we brought in Eleven's Nightmare and Vecna's house. But you know, people still miss the vampire house, but I think I've known after it's run its course, and so it was time to do it, and it needed a lot of repair. So that's and also having, you know, I got a great team of Nathan Fultz and Ron Visengard that are helping me. And with these guys here, I've been able to do a lot more and do a lot faster. So it's been a great for me to be able to tear out some of the old stuff. You know, I hated to see it go, but it was time, and we've had a great time doing it.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah. All right, next one here, and this is kind of an extension of that. When you go to develop something new, What is the process of developing a new haunt at Woods of Terror, and who's involved in that?
Well, like last year, I asked Nate. We were exploring the idea of maybe a Japanese anime haunted house. I just thought that,
Japanese horror is terrifying.
yes, for me to find enough Japanese decor to decorate it would have been a really problem for me. I had to spend a lot of money. So maybe my unlimited budget, it would go into Japanese horror. But so we ended up doing the Baba Yaga, and then I consult Nathan and Ryan and see what they think we can do. And as we speak, I'm preparing for a massive rebuild on one of the attractions next year. I've been working on that a little bit. And then 3 years from now, I know where the building's going, and I'm getting that ground laid out, but I have no idea what's going in that building. So we're just prepping and hoping over the next year something comes to us and see what we want to do.
Dinosaurs.
Alien dinosaurs.
That's fine. You can do either. I'll be perfect.
Alien riding dinosaurs.
Japanese, like The Ring and The Grudge and Pulse and Shudder and all those, the J-horror movies, man, those were terrifying.
Those were
back
very
in the day.
scary. I remember watching those growing up.
Dude, The Ring was amazing. I would love to see like a Ring type theme.
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
Very cool. Awesome.
I would love a Spawn themed haunted attraction.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
We could
All
bring
spawns. Just all snakes.
Yeah, I'll stay.
And Kara-
Reptile,
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Kara can go first.
All right, what do we got here? Levin's Nightmare was so fun. It was so good.
It was a lot of fun. I really
Stranger
enjoyed that
Things
house. That was a good house. Yep.
No offense to Horror Nights, but I actually enjoyed their version of that more than I did the one at the actual millions of dollar theme park. Don't get at me in the comments.
Yeah.
It was just really, really good. Gatorade's your go-to for energy. What's up, Boss Man? Darian says, showing up to eat half sweated off and makeup is so entertaining. Can't wait for opening night. Just out and about says, now you've got my interest. Waiting to see the Baba Yaga house. The scope and size Eddie and the team are putting into it is insane. I would know. Thank you, Ryan, for chiming in with that. That's so cool. It's so great to see everybody excited. We're at haunt season, baby.
We're here.
Let's go.
We're here. Let's go.
Vecna in the house. Japanese horror. We may know some folks to help contribute to that, Screwface says. Awesome. All right, next question. Who would play you in the Woods of Terror / Eddie biopic movie?
So do I have to pick an actor?
You can pick an actor, living or dead.
I don't know. What's the guy that just played in the Barbie movie? Is that Ryan? What's
Ryan
his name?
Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
I can see that, honestly.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Hey, you
yeah.
know what? That's good. I would do that. Like, I'd be like Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, like
Yep.
Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
Somebody attractive to play me and mine.
Same.
Put a red beard in it. That's awesome. That's a good pick, Eddie.
That is a good pick, actually. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I can see it.
Honestly, I can see it. And I want to see it now,
I'm
actually.
just a spawn.
I'm
Like you
just
sing
a
the song.
spawn.
Yep, I'm spawn enough. That's awesome. Al Pacino, Ben, all right. It would be me. I'm the Bone Daddy. All right. Very cool.
Dun,
All
dun,
right.
dun.
That's funny. All right, last question here, and this is courtesy of Melissa. Go ahead and ask this
Yeah.
one.
If evil cyborgs invaded Woods of Terror, which house / part would you have the best chance of survival?
Which house would put up the best fight?
The Baba Yaga
The
house.
Pirates, the Baba Yaga.
Maybe the Texas Chainsaw House,
I
because
can
there's
see
so
that.
many
They have massive
chainsaws
chainsaws.
down there. You could cut the cyborgs in half. I think the Texas house.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's it. You made it through the 10
Good job, Eddie.
questions, Eddie.
Did great.
All
Good
right.
answers.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool. All right. So, what else do you want to talk about? What else?
I don't know. What else you got?
I don't know, man. Did you are there any haunt conventions or any events that you've always wanted to go to that you haven't had a chance to go to yet?
What's the one out in California they have?
Midsummer?
Midsummer.
Yeah,
That's
probably-
the biggest one.
Yeah, I'd probably like to do that, just to be out in California. I've been out there once or twice, but I'm glad I live in North Carolina, but would love to visit the Midsummer one.
Oh, and Monster
wait.
Palooza too. They do
Let me
Monster
take that
Palooza.
back. Comic-Con by far.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego, is that where that's at?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the big
Comic-Con, that's the one.
Like they do Days of the Dead in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I heard Days of the Dead is pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's coming up, ain't it?
It is actually. Yeah. Late August, early September.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think.
Spooky Empire, which is a local haunted
Yeah.
attraction thing, they're doing something in South Carolina this year as well, which is kind of in your neck of the woods, your
Actually,
region.
this upcoming weekend, yeah, they're doing South Carolina. They're doing Halloween convention.
Charleston? I
Okay.
think?
Charleston, yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Who is
So
special?
while I'm
go ahead,
thinking
go ahead.
about it, let me share this with you. So we went out. I went to IAPA and seeked out a vendor, and we got cauldrons made. And they say Woods of Terror and Baba Yaga. And this year it will be smoking. It's a smoking cauldron, and you will get a drink. So it's the Baba Yaga brew, and that'll be available at our bars this year at Woods of Terror. And it's going to be. I got some great looking signs coming in for that, and a great looking drink. And of course, you get to take the cauldron home as a memento.
Oh, that's so cool. Little souvenirs. We'll have to get one.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Now, on the website, actually, you know what, that reminds me, definitely go to the Woods of Terror website because there are the FAQs, some things that you need to know about like parking and security and the age limit and that kind of thing. Did you want to share with our audience like just some general guidelines of what to be aware of when you go to Woods of Terror?
Well, if you are coming out, we do charge for parking. I do still rent 2 lots, one across the street. You have to have a lot of parking for Woods of Terror. So I don't own all the lots, but we do charge parking. And wanted the people to know that. We do have an ATM on site. And, the biggest thing is, like I was saying, if you're going to come out, I would come early and I wouldn't miss the parade. And, you can hang out a little bit longer, but get here early and get to see the beginning of the show.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. The entire Team USA gymnastics team
That's
came
pretty
to visit
cool.
1 year. That's neat.
Yeah, it was probably, I don't even know, 5 or 6 years ago. They were in town at the Coliseum, and one of the representatives called and I said, we close early tonight. So we actually waited an hour. And they came in, and Simone Biles came by, and
that's
Jordan, and a lot of them came by, and
That's
they
really
went to the
cool.
hall, got pictures. It was great. It was a really good time.
Did you just completely murder them? Please say yes.
Oh, they loved it. Simone was great. She laughed and giggled, and they jumped, but it was a great time. They were really a lot of fun. I mean, we thought there'd be 4 or 5. I think there was like 39 people. There was a lot of people.
Oh wow, that's a big group.
That is a big group. That's awesome. That's very cool. If you plan to break, if you plan to drink, bring your ID. Great pictures. See, somebody asked about something over there. The meet and greet. Are you still doing the meet and greet this year? What, they come in early, meet the characters?
Yes, this will be our 2nd year for that. And
Yeah.
we're upgrading that a little bit, of course, and we will have the meet and greet. And hopefully we've added a couple new characters. And we've added a lot of little things to that. They'll get a free Cyclones drink. They'll get to throw the axe throwing. They'll get a pitcher to take home with them. So we've added a lot to the meet and greet.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
Very cool.
Any item of merch that you've always wanted to explore? Because now you got souvenir cups, which is awesome. Is there any other piece of merch you've always wanted to give away or have Bone Daddy on?
I don't know yet. I've usually once I decide I want something, I go ahead and get it. So the bobbleheads were fun, and we do have some great T-shirts this year coming out. This year, I think we're running 13 designs, our most ever.
Oh wow.
The Baba Yaga shirts are amazing, and I actually brought back one from about 12 years ago. Yep, you got a great looking shirt on there.
I have
So-
that same one, but I couldn't find
You
it.
copied off of me.
I have that one, and I have the one from last year.
the Stranger
yeah.
Things, the
the-
Hellfire Club one.
No, the one with the bones in the back, the skull
cool.
on the back. I got that one.
Nice.
We'll hook you up with some new swag and a Baba Yaga shirt when you're here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man! Oh my
Let's
God!
go.
You could do like chicken tights.
Chicken tight.
It would be like a onesie,
Yeah.
and it would have like chicken legs, and like the top part would be a house. Man,
Oh my God.
There you
John-
go. You know what? 3 years from now, it's
I
gonna be
think Johnny- I
dinosaurs.
think Johnny wants one.
And Baba Yaga onesies,
And chicken leg
legs.
onesies.
You could sell. Do you sell chicken legs? Those could be branded, man. Oh my God.
I think what we're saying is Johnny wants a chicken legs
Turkey
onesies.
legs?
Turkey legs for Thanksgiving.
That's cool.
That'd be awesome. We've got Baba Yaga chicken legs to sell.
Yeah. I
Chicken
think the
tights.
gears are turning
Yes.
where he's going to get off here and be like, all right, I got to
Could
call
have
somebody.
chicken
How do we
thighs?
make this happen?
What? Let's go.
That's awesome. All right, guys.
yeah.
Well, we're going to start winding this down a little bit. If you have any questions, real quick, for Eddie, let me know in the comments here. What we got here? We drove 5 hours to Woods. We drive 5 hours to Woods of Terror every year. It's a blast. The Midway is fun. Joni Mail says that's awesome. Woods of Terror character. Woods of Terror character trading cards in the
Actually,
future.
I could see that. I would
Yeah, collect them all.
like a Eddie trading card.
Yeah, I'd love to
Spawn
have that.
trading card.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
People are happy about chicken tights. Let's go. We need Woods of Terror foam fingers. Foam.
Fingers.
Yeah, they could be chicken claws.
They could be chicken claws.
So I don't know if experienced team terror. That's his name's C.J. Watkins. I already have those down there in the building. We just ain't sold them yet. So the foam fingers are here.
Oh, there you go. Your wish is his command. You just
we
made
already
somebody's
got 'em.
life. We may just have some this year, Peggy says.
Yep.
That's awesome. Question: who are some of the special guest actors this year? Do you already have people lined up to come on by and special act there? Is Alan Hops coming back out to say hi?
Yeah, Alan's coming out in 2 weeks, and he's going to be doing a training, and he brings about, Lord, I think he's bringing 10 people from his team now, so it's really great. That's
Wow.
man, they got stilt training, they got makeup training, individual training, and if you're a haunt out there looking for a great trainer, and Alan's got an open weekend, that'd be a great way to train your staff, and they learn so much so fast. We're having Freak Skinny come out from Florida. He lives down there. Just one weekend this year. Everybody's fighting to get him. We're having Slider Jesus come out. I think he's
Jesus.
2 weekends. We got a bunch of North Carolina favorites, Murder and Homicide. They're coming out,
Yeah.
They're in the chat.
Yeah, there they are.
and there's so many. Look, I have to have a list on my phone of who's coming and when. There's so many, but those guys really make my Midway come to life, and I appreciate all them coming out.
That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, when we went out to Woods of Terror for the first time, literally we discovered that Kira had a superpower of taking pictures because she took some bangers that night.
That very
of
first year.
Photos, yeah. Which is why we kept her around. I'm just kidding. She's amazing. That's awesome. Sack Lady wants to come. People are tagging
Plushies.
Mischief.
Actually, they do have. You have plushies of Spawn, right? Or do you have snake plushies?
Oh yeah, we
You have snake plushies.
I don't know. That was something that totally slipped by me. I went to a show and I walked in and there hung all these snakes, and I was like, "Oh my Lord, can I get just the white ones and the yellow ones?" And they said, "Yeah, of course." So we have, I guess you'd say, stuffed animals, so plushy snakes. So
Cool. Yeah, I saw that last
get
year.
the
Yes.
spawn snakes. So we have all kinds of merch and memorabilia you can take home with you.
Maybe we can pair with Funko and get a
yeah.
Funko Pop of Eddie.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be
All
awesome.
right. Katie
Let
wants
me
a
ask
Spawn
you about the
plushie.
Funkos. Let me ask you about the Funkos. If you can figure out where I can get that, I think you have to order quite a bit. But if you can find out, get me a number for that, I'll call.
Yeah.
Or you
Bum
could
Daddy Funko.
3D print your own. If
Oh, you
wanted
could
to
3D
go
print.
crazy
Yeah,
with it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Funko Pop. Oh my god.
Oh my god! If I could find a way to custom make a Funko Pop of Eddie, Bone Daddy, or Spawn,
mean-
oh my god, that would be awesome.
I could.
Yeah.
You know, I literally go to Fiverr and I say, "Here's what I want. Here's a picture. Make a Funko Pop out of it." They probably do it. For
Yeah,
like $20.
probably give it a try.
Yeah. Awesome. Funko Boney.
Funko Pop.
Love that Bone Daddy takes pictures with guests. The snake freaks me out, though, Joni says. That's awesome. Hey,
Spawn is adorable. Spawn
adorbs,
is so
man.
cute.
cute little face. That's awesome. Well, all right then. Eddie, did we miss anything? I mean, we went through the whole event. I mean, what are you most excited for guests coming to Woods of Terror this year?
I think the most thing I'm excited about is for them to see the necropolis, the new gravesite, and Baba Yaga. I think, we've done many upgrades, but these two attractions are, you said it. You thought you liked our 11's Nightmare better than Halloween Horror Nights. I would put my mortuary and Baba Yaga up against anything Halloween Horror Nights has. I mean, I've got some great people building it, great sets. We decorate them right, and a lot of people can't afford to go all the way to Florida, and those are expensive prices. And that's another reason I did a $13 night. A lot of people say they can't afford the tickets. So I say, yes, you can. You just got to come on the night that I've got it cheap enough for you. And so we did that this year. I think everybody can afford $13. So I'm most excited for the people to come out and see the quality of the show and how every year it gets better and better. We got a brand new stage, 30 by 20 deep, brand new DJ booth on stilts. Going to see a lot of new improvements.
Awesome. That's cool.
Awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely leveling
so
up
excited.
every time we go.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right, so Murder Homicide. See y'all September 13th and 14th. People are loving on Mortuary. Awesome. Very, very cool.
That's awesome. That's exciting. Yeah. And we can't wait to see you, Eddie. And can't wait to see you all again and have fun out.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun last year.
Are you bringing Kara?
Oh, she'll be here.
Carol will be going, yes.
Yep.
Right. We got to get more pictures with the snake.
Yeah. We'll,
sure do.
Absolutely.
Hopefully she's not on here now hearing.
Yeah.
We're gonna set that up.
Yeah.
Hopefully
She's not in the chat right now, but we'll hook you up, Kara. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. That's all good.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Eddie, thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Thanks, Eddie.
We do appreciate that. That is awesome.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
And I know this won't be the last time. Now that you've seen what we do, hopefully you come back at some point in the future, and we'll check in with you every other year or something like that. Let you know what's going on here. People are volunteering to handle the pics of Kira and the snake, so that's cool.
They can't wait to scare you, Johnny. What?
That's fine. We'll bring the scare cam out. We'll bring the drone out. We'll bring all the things.
Let's
do all
go.
the things. Very cool. Eddie, go ahead and you want to say goodbye to people. Thank yous. Any shout outs, any last minute stuff you want to say before we wrap this up?
Just thank you to all the fans that are traveling out there to see us. Thanks for all my staff, and thanks for you guys for having me on and sharing the information.
Awesome. All right, Eddie, hang on Zoom for a moment. We'll be right back with you here in a second. But thank you. All right, so Melissa, we got to wrap this thing up here.
Let's do it.
Melissa,
that was a fun show.
That was a fun show. He's awesome. Mm-hmm. He's
a really cool guy to talk to.
I was kind of tired, but now I'm excited for the haunt season.
Energetic.
I'm getting there now with all the people we've been talking to.
Yep.
Speaking of, who do we have on the show on Thursday?
Tear out the track. Yeah.
What?
I remembered.
There we go. On Thursday in Auburndale, Florida, a brand new haunt this year at the Auburndale Speedway, Tear at the Track. Our friend Courtney McIntyre will be joining us in the studio, I believe. And we'll be giving away some tickets and doing some stuff there on Thursday, August 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm really curious to see that. I've already walked the site. It looks really, really cool. So I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing with that. Yep. And it's a real racetrack. So they got all kinds of stuff going on there. Very cool.
I even know who's going to be on the 20th.
What?
Sir Henry's.
Yep,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I remembered.
All right. Last minute shout out here to our platinum sponsors. Thank you so much to Fright Nights, Woods of Terror, Freer Reach, and Dr. Gilman's Horror on the Trail. Thank you so much for believing in us and sponsoring us. We do really, really appreciate that. And if you want to support us, please reach out to us. Please, if you have any questions about a potential sponsorship or want to donate, reach out to us. And thank you to our Patreon supporters, John Sebastian Laval, Mark Muncie, Crystal Laval, SNR Travel Stories. You're all awesome. And make sure you follow HauntScene on everything. We are literally on every single platform. HauntScene on everything. We actually did that first. We got the name on everything first, and then we actually started this whole thing just about 9 years ago. This will be our 10th haunt season. So can you believe that?
We've evolved. Look at that.
I know, right?
That's crazy, huh?
You and I have been doing this for 8 seasons straight.
And we've been best friends for almost 10 years. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you once again to Eddie. Can't wait to check out Woods of Terror this year. Till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night.
Bye-bye, everybody. Watch the outro.
Give me some treats.